Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Follow Sketch February. Today is February 11th, and this is today's sketch. It is by Stacy Dudenberger, and this is the sketch right here. It does call for 2 photos. I am going to use one because I'm working on my 2022 albums. This is Christopher and I, obviously, at the winery. You can see the wines in the background and the wine glass right there. So let's see what I can do. So I have picked out a couple of papers, and that is this striped paper right here that has got some little bits of gold foiling as very, very thin stripes, and also this floral paper, which is a Paige Evans paper. I believe it is from Blooming Wild, which are great. It's great florals. I thought I had some florals to exactly match this, and I pulled it out, and it turned out I had bought Horizon florals for $1. So they weren't the exact same, so I did not even pull those out. So what I am doing is going to matte this photo. Ultimately, I use a pink piece of paper to matte the photo. As you can see, I've got the washi to cover the join between the 2 sides of the paper, and then I've got this really pretty lace ribbon here that is going to be that representation of kind of like that paper on that side. So I've got that. I've also got this frame that I decided that I wanted to use instead of a tag because I wanted to mix it up a little bit. And this video is sped up to 4 times because I spend most of my time futzing around with flowers, and that is futz, F-U-T-Z. I know sometimes people think I am dropping an F-bomb, but I'm not, I promise. I just spent way too much time messing with the florals and picking out new ones and trying out different ones and moving things around, and it just is just a whole entire process, right? And I wanted to leave it in there because I wanted you guys to see what happens throughout that process and kind of where my mind takes me. Now, I loved these blue leaves down here, but I couldn't find something that was good enough to go with it, right? Like, I couldn't find that match. I thought that this floral was similar enough because, you know, the companies that repeatedly do florals, they are very similar. So Paige Evans florals are very similar. Coco Vanilla's florals are very similar. They all have very similar kind of designs and what they look like and the shapes of them. So I was just, you know, going with it. Loved those blue leaves so much. Couldn't find anything. Then I found this big blue floral, and if Christopher's face wasn't cut off on the side of the photo a little bit when we took this selfie, it would have been perfect. And I moved some things around and tried to get things around to arrange it because I really love the blue color with the layout. Ultimately, it could not work out, right? Like, ultimately, that big old floral is not going to go there, and as you can see, I am getting into those florals and doing it kind of all over the place, trying to figure it out. And again, I'm going to mess around with these florals for way long, right? Way longer than I needed to. Do you guys do that? What is the one thing on your layout when you are messing around with things? What is it that you can just pick up and put down, pick up and put down? Like, do you have a thing like that? For some people, it's the little finishing bits. For some people, it might even be the photos. Or you might even be doing that with your background paper. So tell me, because I would love to know what kind of things you end up fiddling with. And as you can see, florals, big fiddler, you guys, big fiddler. So anyway, I have chosen these florals more for color than for matching the kind of shape of the florals over on the left-hand side. I do eventually find 2 flowers that may or may not be. The one is definitely from this collection. The other one, I'm not entirely sure. That little pink one that I just tucked in right there, not entirely sure. But I flip through the flowers. I find this yellow one. I'm like, there's yellow florals over here. I've got this. This will be a great great match for color-wise, so I'm going to put that down. And then as I'm cleaning up the flowers a little bit, I don't even know how I missed it, but boom, all of a sudden in my face, there is a matching flower, and it's like, I literally just, it was there. Boom, picked it up, matched flower. So I go ahead and put that down there, and now just kind of cleaning these up for a second so I can figure out whether or not I'm going to put a title on here. And where the journaling is going to go. So ultimately, I do decide to put a title on here. It's not exactly in the same spot as the sketch, but I am going to place it on top of the photo on the right-hand side. And at first I was going to use this gold word together, but ultimately I chose the word you. I really liked how the little bit of that you nestled right into that corner of that flower right there. And then I go grab some letter stickers. These are those double stamped letter stickers, so the front page is smaller than the back page, but I make it work. I'm going to throw those right over top of that lace ribbon, and then of course some more Nouveau Deluxe, just to make sure that they stick and don't come flying off the page. I am going to journal on here, and basically it is a little love note to Christopher. I'm writing it to him because it says my favorite place to be is with you, my sweet Christopher, and then I go on to do some more journaling. I love this man with all of my heart, and he is fabulous, and there is no one else I would rather be with. So anyway, there is that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.